Hello everyone, I am RP. You are watching CST YouTube channel. Today let's discuss about how to identify a stock and where to enter and exit from the stock. So how do we can identify a stock and then what are the entry and exit positions we need to identify, right? Before that, let me tell you one thing. Okay, let's say the stock open position is 50 and close position is 100. Then if we enter at 50 and exit at 100, what will be our profit here? 50, correct? But this is for normal trader or a beginner trader. But for a professional trader, what are the options? Let's see here. Let's say this is the support and this is the resistance level. Okay, this is resistance and this is the support. Right now we are at 50. Now professional seller, what he will first see is in which direction the market is going. If you see it is going up, then he will enter here and he will wait until it touches this resistance. And here, if it crosses and sustains here for a while, then he will add some more quantity to his trade. And then if it goes up, then his profits will multiply, correct? Here, for suppose he has 100 shares, again he will add another 100 here, which means now it's 200. And for every point from here, he will get 2 rupees per 1 point, right? Here only 1 rupee for each point, but from here it is doubled, correct? Because why did he added quantity here? Because this resistance, once it is crossed and sustained here for a while, this resistance will become support now, and now his safe side is like it can come this point and it can go again upside, right? That is the hope for the professional traders. So what he will do, he will add some more quantity here and now he will improve the profit levels here. Okay, for suppose here it couldn't cross the resistance level and is coming back. Then what he will do, he will sell his 100 quantity and he will sell another 100 quantity here, which means he's becoming a seller, and he will see till this point, like this can be 40. Okay, so in this position, and let's say this is some 80, and in this position what he will say, whether it crosses or not, he will see. If it crosses, he will add some more quantity here. If it is turning back, he will sell his existing, he will buy his existing quantity what he sold here, and he will buy some more quantity here, so it will go up. Okay, so now what is the profit here? It is 50, this is 80, so 30 rupees profit here, and from here to here, let's say 40 rupees profit here. And again now he is buying. Now it crossed this 80 and touched 100. So what is the profit level here? 40 to 100 is 60. So for a normal retail trader, he got only 50 rupees. But for a professional trader, what is the profit? First 30, next 40, and next 60. Look at the profit levels of a professional trader. Both are doing with the same investment, but a professional trader know when to exit and when to enter into the market. So he made a profit of 130, whereas a normal retail trader, he has a profit of 50 rupees. So that is why I'm saying every time we need to look into support and resistance levels. And this, see, this came here, went down, and again it came to the resistance level and crossed. This is called price action. So in this position, he can add few more quantity also, and he can improve the profits. So that is why I'm saying always trade between support and resistance levels and identify the price action. Okay, now let's come to our topic, where how to identify a stock. So first what we need to do is, after 7 minutes of trading, see, market opens at 9 o'clock and we can only trade from 9:15, correct? So what happens in this 15 minutes of time? From 9 to 9:07, we only can place orders of buy or sell. So 9 to 9:07, we can only place orders which can be buy or sell. From 9:07 to 9:15, those orders will execute, but that doesn't guarantee that our trade will get executed. So in the 9 to 9:15, that is the reason we don't trade, but few people will trade. So who are these traders who are placing orders between 9 to 9:15? These players are very big players. They will get the information before we get it into the market. So that is the reason we will come into this NSE website. NSE website is a government website. You just log in here and go to market data and see what are the top quantity trades, okay. There are so many filters to filter, but we are doing on top quantity. Why? Because the quantity where orders are placed, that is the trending stock for the day. Okay, so if you see Tata Motors, NTPC, SBIN, HDFC, Bharti Airtel, top 5 shares, if you pick, these shares are trending because the quantity of the trades in first 7 to 10 minutes are huge, correct? So now we identified what are the trending stocks. Now let's see which stock to pick. If the stock is less than 100, we will ignore it. Why? Because if the stock is less than 100, we will ignore it. Why I'm saying we need to ignore below 100 stocks? Because the stock can grow or fall 5 to 10% in a day. If you take any stock which is less than 100, the investors will have huge amount to trade. So if the stock price is less and their trades get executed in first 10 minutes, which means already that 5 to 10% will be taken away by big sellers itself, which means they may go into lower circuit or upper circuit, and normal retail traders don't get an opportunity to buy or sell in that stock. So that is the reason we preferably take more than 100 rupees share and we'll trade it. Okay, so now I'm checking Tata Motors. So now this is a Tata Motors stock. If you see, this is the open position on 23rd and it closed it here, but it went to the high of maybe 139 here, went to the high of 139 and closed at 137, opened at 135. Okay, opened at 135. So now what we are saying, based on our initial candle formation, we will be entering here. If you have watched my previous video, Harami candle formation, you will identify the position to enter is here, and based on my Harami candle formation strategy, you will be exiting somewhere here and again buying here and exiting here and again exiting here. So how many trades you will get? 1, 2, 3 and 4 trades. You watch this Harami candle formation video and come back to this chart, and again based on this candle formation, what you have understood, you see the trades, definitely you will get 4 trades in this range. Okay, now let's identify the next trade. The next one is State Bank. So if you see this State Bank, so Tata Motors is in uptrend, correct? But what about the State Bank? State Bank is in downtrend. So based on Harami candle formation, again if you see, you will definitely identify this is the entry position and this might be the exit position, and again this is the entry position and this is the exit position. So how many trades here already? 1 and then 2. Okay, now again 3, 4, 5. So at least 6 trades in State Bank, guaranteeing that you will definitely identify 6 trades at least in this, and you could at least manage to trade at least 3 of the successful trades in this. Just watch my Harami candle formation once again and come back to this SBI chart, and you only get to know that there will be at least 6 opportunities, and out of which at least 3 opportunities are captured by everyone. Okay, so in this video what we have understood is how to identify the stock and how to identify resistance and level. I have made a separate video, you can watch that, and also Harami candle formation. Watch these 2 videos, then you will get to know at least how many opportunities you can get in a single. I think everyone understood how to identify a stock and trade in a day. If you didn't understand this, watch it one more time and then check the graphs. You will definitely identify minimum 3 trades, minimum 3 trades a day. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Do let me know your thoughts in comment section below. Thank you.